it's like I was telling them today about when he first came out. He was this little young fella in 7th grade, real tiny, and we finally got him in. We finally got him in his gear, and he goes out onto the field, and he's in shoulder pads, helmet, got his pants on. And I looked down at him, and he got on cowboy boots. So we, so we out there, and me and Coach, we had to laugh for a minute, and we said, little man, we can't you can't wear these cowboy boots out here because you're gonna slip all over the grass and stuff. And you can still remember him in cowboy boots, trying to play football.
And what position did he play?
Fullback and linebacker, because one thing he had was heart. You know, and he was going to be. He's always been one of those can-do type people. You know, a lot of people tell me that his dad and his brother are real tall and big, and if he got, especially if he get up in the 6s, he probably would have been a monster. So, you know, he was a clown. He, you know, some of the kids were telling me that he liked to clown around. He liked to have a good time. He would joke with them. Matter of fact, I just got out of the class that I have him for, and some of the kids didn't want anybody to sit in the seat, so his seat was right in front of mine, or either he tried to sneak behind my desk and sit behind my desk and get in a little rolling chair so he can roll around.
What has the attitude of the students been today? I mean, how have they been dealing with it?
Well, we try to talk about it some. I think some of it's disbelief. Some of it is you got some who were real close to him, and they were crying in my room, and I would probably send them down to the counselors. I think it's a lot more. I think right now it hadn't set in yet because it's so new. And you know, when you get to that point where, hey, he's not gonna come back, you know, you think, because right now it kind of almost feel like, well, he ain't here today.
He'll be here tomorrow.
But he'll be here tomorrow.
It's a twilight zone.
So what's it been like in your class today with your students? You've had him all 3 years, so.
I've had him all 3 years, and this morning it was a little rough. As I walked down the hallway, that is one of the faces that I always meet in the morning. As a good morning, Miss Gordon, how you doing? It's either he or Aiden that I greet in the morning, and not to have that greeting this morning was very disheartening. I wasn't able myself to sit in that room, so I moved myself to where I could concentrate on the children and try to give them what they need, and also give myself what I need.
Tell me about him. You had him from 6th grade through 8th grade. Tell me about his personality and, you know, what you're going to remember most about him.
I always told Raymond when he first came in, I said, Raymond, you have so much energy. If you would just bottle that up and give it to me, I think life would be so much easier for me because I don't have that much energy. I've never seen him in a place where he's upset. He jokes around. If people are feeling sad, he makes little candid jokes, but everybody is, you know, they know Raymond. I know Raymond. We're all laughing about it. It's always been family oriented in the room because that's the environment that I create for the kids. We're all brothers and sisters, and you know, I'm mama at school. Just as I would take care of my own, I take care of the rest of them. But Raymond was loving. He was nice. He was charismatic, and he had a little sassy side. But you know, that's expected with all kids. But the most part I'm going to remember is that smiling face in the morning.
Now, did you have any students not show up today because they were just so upset about it?
Yes, I had a few to not show up because they're so upset. Even myself, I felt like I needed to be here for them. Yes.
I know that.
I felt like I needed to be here for the robotics crew. We all are well family knitted. And just to know where everybody sits in the room, they're always around Raymond. And to not show up for them, I feel like I wouldn't have been the best support. So I decided to show up today in support of those that were close to him and for my robotics kids.
Well, thank you for doing that. They needed you.
Yes.
Because you said you're a mama figure,
Yes.
and they needed that today.
Yes, they did.
Were there extra counselors here today?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Georgetown County actually showed up. They did their thing today. We had all the support that we needed.
If students felt like they really needed to go to like the room where all the counselors were at, we, in the classroom, we let them know. Like I had one child in my class who, when we talked about it during class, I could tell that he needed to maybe go and get out. And luckily, we also had some counselors in our classrooms. They came around from, I think mostly on the 8th grade hall, because those are the people that he was around the most.
But most of all, I know we'll miss Raymond deeply. He was such a great impact, even to those around him, and it's been shown today.